The film is set in Germany and revolves around Maria, a PR manager who is abandoned by her husband, causing her considerable emotional distress. The only bright spot in her life is her daughter Hetty, whom she shares with her husband. In response to her own heartbreak, Maria decides to start a heartbreak agency to help others like her. Over time, her agency gains popularity, attracting people seeking therapy and guidance through their heartbreaks. One of their clients is a girl named Sanch, who breaks up with her boyfriend, a journalist named Carl, accusing him of not being serious about their relationship and incapable of love. After their breakup, Carl learns that Sandy sought help from the Heartbreak Agency, which he complains about to his editor at work. The editor, noticing the increasing interest in the agency, suggests that Carl interview its founder, Maria. Reluctantly, Carl agrees and goes to the agency. During the interview, Maria admits that their specialists do help even those still in relationships if they are unhappy and unloved. However, they never advocate for anyone to leave their partner. Maria also emphasizes that their services are not exclusive to women but also cater to men. Despite this, Carl writes a scathing article criticizing the high cost of their sessions at €120 per hour and implying that their therapy only encourages weak women to complain about their partners, almost accusing Maria of fraud. As a result of the article, Carl is called in by his editor, who is displeased that Carl didn't discuss the article with him beforehand. The editor considers Carl's gendered views outdated and threatens to fire him. Unexpectedly, Maria shows up at their office, having already read the article. She also discovers that Sanch, her client, is Carl's ex-girlfriend. Maria offers to help Carl overcome his disappointment from the failed relationship. The editor, upon hearing all this, gives the journalist a condition. To keep his job, he must write an article on how to heal a broken heart. To ensure the quality of the article, he must undergo therapy with Maria. Carl agrees and arrives at the rehabilitation center. Gradually, he starts getting to know other patients, like Turgay, who was left by his girlfriend, Tamia. Carl begins giving advice to his new friends to separate love from casual relationships and to live as if they have already successfully overcome all the unpleasant aspects of a breakup. Upon learning of this, Maria asks Carl to leave this work to the professional therapists, although she acknowledges that people feel better after talking to him. During a group session, Maria suggests to the patients not to see relationships as the sole source of happiness. There's also nature, food, beautiful clothing, dancing, and much more. Carl adds casual relationships to the list, such as those in clubs. Despite Maria's disapproval, he believes that if it makes you happy, then it's okay. The next day, at the beach, Carl and Maria agree that many people expect too much from relationships and then suffer because of it. During breakfast, the group notices Turgay's absence. Carl, seeing a passing wedding ceremony and recognizing Tamia in the bride's photo, realizes that his new friend intends to ruin her wedding. The journalist confesses to Maria that it was his suggestion for Turgay to do so. Shocked, Maria rushes with him to the church to stop the jealous man. While searching for Turgay, Maria accidentally knocks over a candelabra, causing a fire and interrupting the wedding ceremony. As a result, Carl and Maria find themselves at the local police station. Carl's mother, who happens to live in the area, picks them up from the station and invites Maria to her home. In Carl's childhood room, among other things, the girl finds an engagement ring. The guy confesses that right after finishing school, he proposed to his beloved girl, but she turned him down. He considered her his true love. In the evening, the bed breaks, and Maria and Carl are forced to sleep together. Maria tells Carl that her husband, a zoologist named Olaf, preferred constant business trips to family life. Carl confesses to Maria that he wouldn't trade her for any penguins or anything else. Such honesty brings the young people closer. In the morning, Maria decides to leave the center and return to the agency. The young people agree that the previous night meant nothing to them. However, Carl eventually realizes that he's fallen in love. He goes to Maria's house and expresses his desire to continue their relationship. He quickly becomes friends with Hetty too, helping her learn skateboarding. One day, Carl decides to confess his love to Maria. However, upon seeing Olaf arrive, he leaves and stops answering his phone. Olaf tells Maria that he regrets his choices and wants to be with her and their daughter now. However, Maria tells him that she has already met someone else. Meanwhile, Carl writes a touching article about how, yes, love is serious, but when it ends, the heart will heal, and you can meet someone else even better. Unexpectedly, Turgay's ex, Tamia, decides to return to him, but he gathers courage and tells her he wants to break up. After his words, Tamia throws a tantrum, and Turgay is forced to seek help from Maria. Meanwhile, Carl's friend organizes a costume party to cheer him up, but Carl quickly leaves, reevaluating his life, and goes to Maria's office. Arriving there, he pushes away Tamia, armed with a bat and angry at Maria and her agency, and confesses his love to Maria. After that, he takes a blow and loses consciousness. The ambulance arrives to help him. At the end of the film, now in a serious relationship, Carl and Maria enjoy watching Heidi skateboard. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on new videos. Thanks for watching.